Welcome back to the Edit Manhwa channel. Today's video is about the strongest magician MC in the world of manhwa. So let's begin. In the manhwa talent-swallowing magician, the main character, MC, Elric Melvinger, possesses unique powers centered around his struggle with a rare condition and his subsequent awakening. Core power: talent-swallowing/mana absorption. Absorption mechanism: Elric was born with blockage disease, which initially prevented him from using his immense mana. However, he gains the ability to swallow or absorb the magical power and talents of demons and others. Demon sealing: he utilizes a tattoo arm to seal demons, effectively internalizing their power to overcome his innate physical and magical limitations. Rapid progression: by absorbing external sources of power, he achieves feats that would take normal mages decades, such as defeating the Ice Mountain King shortly after beginning his magical journey. Unique magical abilities: Mind Eye, an ability awakened during his trials in a dragon's nest. It allows Elric to perceive the world in distinct lines, enabling him to predict opponent attacks and observe hidden spaces. Dragon Magic: he is noted as the first human capable of wielding the magic of dragons. Ice Mountain King's secret arts: despite his disease, he possesses the potential to unlock and utilize these specific powerful arts. Key attributes as of 2026. Series status: as of January 2026, the manhwa is in its third season, which began serialization around July 2025. Talent level: his innate talent is described by the demon Mephistopheles as transcending the realm of genius and surpassing even the legendary founders of his family bloodline. In the manhwa Archmage transcending through regression, the protagonist Mikhail Walpurgis, often referred to as Mika, possesses powers derived from his former status as a Ninth Circle Archmage combined with new abilities gained after returning to his younger self. As of early 2026, his primary powers and characteristics include Mana and Circle Mastery. Originally a Ninth Circle Archmage, Mikhail retains the knowledge and theoretical mastery of high-level spells. Although his physical body starts at a lower level after regression, he uses his advanced knowledge to progress at an impossible speed. Chi and Physical Arts: unlike traditional mages, Mikhail demonstrates the ability to channel Chi, a feat usually reserved for warriors. He can use Chi to enhance his physical strength and sword techniques, though doing so in a mage's body is physically taxing and can only be maintained for short bursts, initially around 30 seconds. Dual Discipline: he possesses a unique, hybrid, fighting style, utilizing both magic and martial arts evidence to surprise opponents who expect a standard frail wizard. Temporal Knowledge: his greatest power is his regression-based foresight, allowing him to reclaim family honors, secure powerful items, and prepare for the eventual return of the Demon King. Spell Efficiency: he demonstrates the ability to construct complex magic structures with extreme precision, often bypassing the need for long incantations that other mages of his current age require. The main character in the rebirth of the Eighth Circled Wizard, also known as Return of the Eighth Class Mage, Ian Page, or Henry Morris, primarily wields powerful Eighth Circle magic, the highest possible level in his world, combined with the strategic advantage of his memories from a previous life. He also incorporates swordsmanship and eventually achieves divine power. Core abilities: Eighth Circle Magic. Ian Page was the first and most powerful Eighth Circle mage in his past life, a level of mastery that made him virtually unstoppable on the continent. Upon his rebirth, he uses his accumulated knowledge to rapidly advance his magical strength, performing high-level spells that are generally unknown or considered impossible by contemporary mages. Past life knowledge: his primary advantage is his memory of the future and advanced magical research from his previous life. This allows him to preemptively counter threats, quickly acquire allies, and develop his abilities at an accelerated rate. Swordsmanship. In the new timeline, the main character is mentioned to also use swords, making him a formidable magic swordsman. This gives him an edge in close combat, a typical weakness for mages. Progression and ultimate power. As the story progresses, Ian's power continues to evolve far beyond the standard 8th circle. Divine power/godhood. In the novel's later stages, which differ from the manhwa adaptation, the main character eventually becomes the god of magic after a series of confrontations with powerful entities. Dimension/time manipulation. After defeating the Demon King and receiving power from the Demon God, he gains the ability to move between dimensions and eventually rewind time itself to save humanity from a catastrophic outcome, fighting even the God of Heaven to achieve this. Spiritual form. He achieves mastery over the power of language through interacting with his past self, which contributes to his ultimate power. In the manhwa and novel series, the Dark Magician transmigrates after 66,666 years, also known as 66,666 years. Advent of the Dark Mage. The main character is Diablo Valper, who reincarnates as Jamie Welton. His primary powers and abilities include 1. Black magic and forbidden arts. As the former Dark Mage, who once fought the 12 gods, Jamie retains the knowledge of ancient, high-tier black magic. Destructive spells. He can emit powerful beams and energy blasts, often manifesting as red or green light. Necromancy and familiars. In his past life, he commanded armies of undead and powerful familiars. Stigma of the 12 gods. He possesses unique insights into the powers of the gods, who sealed him, allowing him to counter or manipulate divine energy. 2. Rapid mana cultivation. Jamie uses a specialized breathing and mana circulation technique from his past life to rapidly rebuild his mana circles in his new, younger body. By age 9, he already possessed a fraction of his former world-ending power, far exceeding the growth rate of any normal mage. 3. Hybrid martial arts and swordsmanship. Because he was reincarnated into the Welton family, a prestigious house of swordsmen, Jamie also masters high-level swordsmanship. He blends his dark magic with sword techniques, making him a versatile, magic swordsman, capable of physical combat that matches his magical prowess. 4. Demon King Awakening. Later in the story, specifically after his father's death, Jamie's anger triggers a forced awakening as a Demon King. This transformation grants him massive power boosts, but significantly alters his personality, making him more cold, ruthless, and emotionless. 5. Divine knowledge and all-prodigy status. Sage wisdom. He retains 66,666 years of accumulated knowledge regarding alchemy, history, and ancient languages. Holy power. Despite being a dark mage, he eventually forms a tentative alliance with certain deities, like Pyro, becoming a saint and gaining the ability to use holy or light be. In The Great Mage Returns after 400 years, the protagonist Lucas Troman, reincarnated as Fry Blake, possesses powers that evolve from a 9-star human mage to a transcendent cosmic being. By 2026, the series has concluded, detailing his complete power progression. Core magical abilities. 9-star Great Mage. Lucas was the first human to reach 9 stars, a level where he can manipulate mana with absolute precision. At this stage, he can cast world-class spells and use an absolute field, which neutralizes lower-level magic and environmental interference. Mana Mastery. After reincarnating into Fry Blake's body, he systematically rebuilds his mana reserves from a cup of water back to an ocean. He uses forgotten, efficient casting methods from 4,000 years ago that far exceed modern circles, magic, hypercalculations. Lucas can process complex magical formulas instantly, allowing him to counter demigod abilities and multicast high-tier spells. Unique and transcendent powers. Divine power manipulation. To combat demigods, Lucas learns to utilize divine power, the energy used by his enemies, which is fundamentally different from mana. Absolute transcendence. By the end of the story, Lucas transcends the limits of a human mage to become an absolute. This status allows him to travel between different worlds and dimensions. Cosmic scale. As an absolute, he takes on the role of a cosmic balancer, capable of eradicating evil across multiple universes, though this state eventually causes his human emotions and personality to fade.